There are moments in life that don't come with warning signs, no loud sirens, no flashing lights, just silence. A slow, sinking silence that enters your life like a shadow and refuses to leave. I still remember that moment clearly, the moment my entire world shifted, not because something exploded, but because something inside me quietly broke. And when it broke, everything else began to fall apart too. I had always believed I was strong. I thought I had my life figured out. A decent job, a few friends, goals written in a notebook, dreams pinned on the walls of my room. I had a routine. I woke up at the same time every morning, drank my coffee the same way, smiled at the same neighbors, said I'm fine 100 times a week. And for a while, I truly believed I was, until I wasn't. It started with small things, losing focus at work, feeling unusually tired, ignoring calls from people I loved. Then came the bigger cracks. I couldn't get out of bed some days. I cried in the shower without knowing why. I felt like I was carrying a weight I couldn't describe. On the outside, I looked the same, but inside, I was drowning, quietly, slowly. And I didn't know how to ask for help. One evening, I sat in my car in a parking lot. I had gone there to get groceries, but I couldn't walk in. I just sat there, staring at the steering wheel, feeling like I was disappearing. And in that silence, in that stillness, a thought came to me. What if this is it? What if I don't come back from this? What if I've lost myself forever? That thought scared me, but it also woke me up. I decided I had to change. Not because someone told me to, but because I couldn't live like that anymore. I wanted to feel alive again. I didn't want to just survive. I wanted to live fully, even if it meant starting from the bottom, even if it meant facing the pain I had buried for so long. And so I began, slowly, gently. I didn't have a map. I didn't have a guide. I just had the decision that I would not give up. I started by doing one thing a day, one small thing: getting out of bed, brushing my hair, going for a walk without my phone, sitting under a tree, writing 3 lines in a notebook. They were not grand achievements, but they were honest. They were mine. Then came the harder part, facing the truth. I had to admit that I had been pretending for a long time, pretending to be okay, pretending to be strong, pretending that I didn't need anyone. But I did. I needed connection. I needed understanding. I needed someone to tell me that I was not broken beyond repair. So I reached out. I called a friend I hadn't spoken to in months. She answered with the softest hello. And before I could say anything, I burst into tears. She didn't rush me. She didn't ask me to stop. She just stayed. And sometimes, that's all healing needs: someone to stay. Someone to remind you that you still matter. I began writing every morning, not because I had profound things to say, but because writing became a mirror. I saw myself in those words: my anger, my sadness, my hope, my memories, my younger self who had dreams and didn't yet know the meaning of fear. And with each word, I found pieces of myself I thought I had lost. One day, I took a trip alone, just a short one. I packed a bag and went to a small cottage in the hills. I wanted to be with myself, truly no distractions, no social media, no noise, just me and my breath. And for the first time in years, I listened to the wind, to the birds, to the silence, and slowly to my heart.